The first speaker today is the Honorable Member, Ms. Nima Flue-Bess. Honorable Member, you may proceed.
Born in the land of the mighty Roraimos, land of great rivers and far-stretching seas. So like the mountain, the seas, and the river, great, wide, and deep in our lives would you be. Onward, upward, may we ever go. Day by day in strength and beauty grow, till at length we each of us may show what Guyana's sons and daughters can be. Thank you, Mrs. Speaker, and a pleasant good morning. I would like to extend birthday wishes to the birthday fellows in the house. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I must say that after listening to the budget presentation, some adjectives came to mind. Uninspiring, hopeless, misleading, troubled. Adjectives which crossed my mind along with the many unparliamentary terms as I listened to the laborious presentation by the Honorable Member, Ashley C. At the end of his presentation, I had to try to navigate all the history, jargons, and untruths so I can educate my fellow Guyanese what they should be bracing for. Mr. Speaker, it's amazing when you were dealing with uneducated people. Mr. Speaker, on the matter of history, since the PPPC government was placed into office in 2020, their first budget, a plan for prosperity, resulted in the destruction of the people at Success, East Coast, Demoaro. Their second budget in 2021 was set on a path to recovery with economic dynamism and resilience. But what we saw was the average Guyanese being resilient with the economic doom. When we thought, Mr. Speaker, when we thought those on the other side of the house who are in recovery after being out of office for 5 years and had learned something about serving people, 2022 proved no different. With the largest budget, Mr. Speaker, the Guyanese populace got a good feel of what it meant to be steadfast against all challenges. Steadfast against all challenges. Mr. Speaker, challenges of the high cost of living with prices climbing, shell out from $100 to $500, sugar from $300 to $500, oil, Mr. Speaker, from $360 to $800. All of these challenges, Mr. Speaker, the Guyanese populace had to deal with. The grants, Mr. Speaker, static. but the prices keep climbing, and the people clinging for survival. Businesses enjoying all the removal of taxes, but what can they say? Were the customers benefiting from this tax reduction? I ask those on the other side of the house, can you tell us if the customers were benefiting from all the tax reduction given? What measures were in place to ensure that customers benefited from the tax reduction? Mr. Speaker, from my investigations, we have not. These challenges were further complicated with the 7.2% inflation rate as stated in the 2023 budget speech that lashed Guyanese in every possible way. Mr. Speaker, as an ordinary citizen, I went through and I was wondering this 7.2% inflation. And then I called all the people I know, because those on the other side say they know all the maths. So I called pension, 28,000, and if you calculate a 7.2% that is increased, you actually find them $2,016 less. So the pensioners actually got $25,984. That's all they could benefit from when they go to the shop. Mr. Speaker, when you talk about grants, $25,000, you do the 7.2% from it, they actually benefit with $23,200. You talk about the $40,000 and the part-time jobs for the $40,000 a month. When you have a 7.2% inflation rate, you actually take out $2,880 from your $40,000 and they actually receive $37,120. Mr. Speaker, $150,000. When you calculate the 7.2% inflation rate, what you got? They actually got $139,200. Mr. Speaker, this is the reality on the ground. This is what we, the Guyanese people, have to deal with every single day that you go out to the shop, to the markets, to the minibus and all of that. You know, Mr. Speaker, all the hype. When you talk about the inflation and you go simply for a flour, $500 with inflation, you actually would spend $536 for the pack of flour, Mr. Speaker. But then again, static income. But all the time the price is going up. The people at the shop, Mr. Speaker, if they go to the minibus and the minibus increase the fare, when they come back, they would say $536 plus $2 for the transportation, so the ordinary Guyanese will pay $538 for the flour. Mr. Speaker, if they go to the market and they have to get a cartman to push the product to the minibus and they increase their monies, that price will go right back to the customer. So the reality is, Mr. Speaker, that is what our Guyanese populace have been dealing with. And when we examine budget 2023, we do not see any additional measures to bring ease to it. So the question is, did the government actually do any evaluation to come with new measures that can bring relief to the people? You would talk about the increase of pension to 33,000, but now you have to wonder, Mr. Speaker, how will the inflation rate affect this increase? What will be the inflation rate that will affect what will take place this year? So the seniors, as much as they would be happy to have $33,000, Mr. Speaker, then it is the responsibility of the government, Mr. Speaker, to find additional measures to help the seniors and all those that are getting this little pittance for increase so that they can survive. What happened? Why is it that the pensioners can't turn up at the pension office and collect a bag of basic grocery with the additional $33,000 that can bring some proper relief to the people, Mr. Speaker? These are things that we look at, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the well-being of Guyanese is at risk with the added stress of trying to survive. I hear you. Mm-hmm. Yes, Mr. Speaker. Yes, Mr. Speaker. As I was saying, all of these things are adding to the stress of people trying to survive. That is what we're dealing with. Therefore, we're creating a more unhealthy population because people have to figure out, how am I going to manage this money? How am I going to deal with this thing to provide for my family because the income remains static? Mr. Speaker, you know one of the amazing things about preparation of the budget, when you sit down and you go through it, the military got this increase, right? And they were all excited. But then when I sit down and I calculate, and you see after the 8% they got a particular money, right? Then when you calculate the 1 month bonus that they actually get, and then you divide it, and you take away all this inflation from it, the people actually only get about $14,000 bonus money that they could talk about. If you say I'm going to do the calculation, you will see it is actually just $14,000. When we talk about bonus, we mean it's something really extra that you could get something from it. That's what we talk about bonus, Mr. Speaker. But again, we want to fool our people with words. Mr. Speaker, as I continue, Mr. Speaker, the government demonstrated what it meant about being resolute in building one Guyana. They seized the opportunity while we were still in the festive season to block up the homes, all the personal belongings, bury the animals, kill fully laden fruit trees, and hence destroy the main economic source of income for 9 families in 7 households at CaneView. Mocha, Mr. Speaker, we talk about a budget that is supposed to protect and provide for the people, but what we have seen, Mr. Speaker, is not that. Mr. Speaker, when we speak of CaneView, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, when we speak of CaneView, CaneView had homes. People spent years building land, farming, providing for the children. An entire culture was destroyed from the actions of the government. They send in, Mr. Speaker, they send in the weapons of mass destruction, the CPH workers, the police, the bulldozers. All of this was used to destroy the livelihood of the families at CaneView, Mr. Speaker. The budget ought to give hope, Mr. Speaker, but where is the hope? Where is the hope, Mr. Speaker? When we have seen that this administration that we're dealing with continues to take action that destroy the lives of our people, Mr. Speaker. When we see that they continue, Mr. Speaker, to destroy the lives of our people, Mr. Speaker, it causes me and many others, Mr. Speaker, to wonder what really is going on in this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, how much of the allotted sum to Gaisuku in 2020 budget was used to flood the people at Success? Mr. Speaker, what percentage of the Ministry of Housing and Home Affairs budgeted sum of 2022 was used to break up the lives of 32 Guyanese at CaneView, Mocha? Mr. Speaker, there is no justifiable reason, none, no justifiable reason, Mr. Speaker, that persons on those side of the house can give for the inhumane and brutish action they have taken against the people of CaneView, Mr. Speaker. There is none, Mr. Speaker. You see this picture, Mr. Speaker. They broke the home and leave a single mother under here with her child to live. When the woman take the street, then she was given a home, Mr. Speaker. These are things that we deal with, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when we talk about destruction, these people were people who are farmers. Mr. Speaker, this is just one example of a cow that lived in that area, Mr. Speaker. They were told to sell it, Mr. Speaker, and move to an area where they cannot continue their farming, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when you look here, this is another example. Pigs, a farmer with 17 large pigs, Mr. Speaker, and we talk about finance, and you talk about the livelihood of people, and we're destroying the lives of people. Mr. Speaker, this farmer had to sell everything that he has here to go and stay at a relative, Mr. Speaker, and struggling to get up, Mr. Speaker. These are produce that they've destroyed, Mr. Speaker, bearing trees. This is the evidence, Mr. Speaker. We have the evidence here. Mr. Speaker, when we finish all the destruction that they finished, Mr. Speaker, this is what was left. One family save a table with a piece of black cake, so it tells you it was the festive season, and this container, that was all that was left from a family of 5. This is all that they saved, Mr. Speaker. And we're talking about budget 2023. Why do we have to use the resources of this country to destroy the lives of our people when there are methods and mechanisms that can be used, Mr. Speaker, to deal with these issues, but they were not employed, Mr. Speaker? You know, they talk about all of these things that happened, Mr. Speaker. This, Mr. Speaker, at the end of the exercise was found on the road, Mr. Speaker. All of this, they said they didn't use live bullet, they didn't use this. These are the evidence, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Member, for you to continue to conclude, you'll get 5 more minutes, but someone has to move that motion.
Thank you. Comrade Speaker, I do move that the Honorable Member be given 5 minutes to conclude her presentation.
Thank you very much, Chief Whip. Honorable Member, just before you continue, we do have a standing rule with respect to displays, and we also have a standing order with respect to quoting and citing sources. And if you want to produce all those pictures, we'll have to get date, time, who shot it, so that we can lodge all that you have displayed so far with the records. You may proceed, Honorable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank God I'm the photographer, so I can produce my evidence to you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you know, this is the evidence of the ending of CaneView. After the monies budgeted last year was spent to destroy the lives of people. There you have where CaneView was, and this is where the road will be. Mr. Speaker, it is alarming to note that we sit in this house and we pass budgets. Budgets are to bring hope to people, not to destroy the lives of people. Mr. Speaker, right through my constituency, Mr. Speaker, several actions of marginalization, disrespect, and injustice continues, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the government of the day, Mr. Speaker, does not engage people in any proper discussion. It's all about bullying. It's all about pushing. It's all about doing these things, Mr. Speaker, to let people believe that we have a master of the day. May I remind this Honorable House, Mr. Speaker, slavery was abolished 1838, and this time in 2023, why should we be dealing with such erratic behavior, Mr. Speaker? We should not be dealing with such erratic behavior, Mr. Speaker. We should not be, anybody should not be faced with this, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when we speak of prosperity, prosperity means that people must live in peace. Prosperity means that people's rights and liberties must be protected, Mr. Speaker. So the actions of the government, if they're truly sincere about their budget team, if they're truly sincere about improving the lives today and building prosperity for tomorrow, Mr. Speaker. What we would expect to see, Mr. Speaker, is that our local Democratic Council, Mr. Speaker, will be given the opportunity to serve the people in the right way, not political operatives going and distribute grants, distributing flood relief, doing this, doing that, and not meaningfully engaging our people, Mr. Speaker. If we speak of prosperity, Mr. Speaker, it means, therefore, Mr. Speaker, that every Guyanese will be treated equally and be respected when the government is distributing its resources and dealing with the people, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for listening to my presentation. I trust that the members on the other side of the House will take the opportunity to serve as they would have read in and took in the oath of office, to serve without fear and favor and affection and in will, and will serve the people of Guyana truly and justly. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member.